All right, we should be live now. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Ishanekon Arena. And what just happened? We lost one of the players. No,
Well, immediately.
as if we didn't have already enough. I guess it wouldn't
Technical
be.
difficulties already.
Um,
Wouldn't be an arena stream without one.
okay, I don't know what happened to Drawing Hero. A very fitting name for the type of game we were running. But okay, he seems to. Yep, I see him. He's back. Okay. But yeah, Ishanekon Arena. And I should probably make sure that we are actually online. It will not be the first time that I start blabbering. And
Yeah,
yep, we are online. Excellent. We are online.
We're live. We're good.
The professional standard you're all used to by now from me, right?
It's like every time you start a stream, you have to fix everything. I swear,
Yes.
every time.
But yes, Ishanekon Arena with Indominant themed, a great superhero tabletop RPG made by Zarek, who is our special guest today. Hi, Zarek.
Hello.
I've
Yes.
played the game. It's a lot of fun. It's really great how you can custom build the roles and powers and just stick them together. It's even though his system has a lot of options, almost rivaling Ishanekon World Shapers, it is far easier to get your base character concept because you're just like, I want to be a bruiser and I want ice powers, and now I combine both. Boom.
Yeah.
But yes, some.
Lots of
Oh yeah, right. The
customization,
music.
just like-
Sorry, I interrupted you, Zarek. But yeah.
Oh no, you're good. I was saying there's a lot of customization, just like in Ishanekon.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, say hi, Zarek. Present yourself. Talk a bit about your
Yes,
game.
hello. Yes, I'm Zarek, the lead designer of Indominant. And yeah, superheroes are a big thing for me, something I'm very invested in, and so only made sense for me to make a superhero RPG. I've been playing tabletop RPGs. I played first when I was pretty young with my older brother, and then a high school friend got me back into them later. So
Yes, nice. And we have 4 returning players: Gold, Antonio, Drawing Hero, and Toonbolt. So, do you want to say hi shortly, or do you say, hey, the public already knows me from the last few streams?
Yes. Hi. It has been a minute, but happy to be back. I missed out on the last one. Hopefully won't miss out on too many more. Crossing my fingers, but life be busy. Life be busy.
Yes, it is, right? But yeah, let's see. Toonbolt probably going to bring more chaotic energy just like last time.
As always.
Drawing.
is that a play on with like Kobold? Curious.
Yes, it is. I'm a cartoon kobold. It's exactly
Awesome.
what I am.
Last time he played a literal. I think it was a cartoon kobold, right?
It was me.
Yes,
I played myself.
with all sorts of cartoony shenanigans. But let's go later into the type of characters you're playing. How about we get started? The audience sees a 25 by 25 arena as usual. It seems to be a part of a city. You see a fancy bank in the upper left corner, a parking area with cars, and a museum that seems to be dedicated to heroes in the lower left corner, and what looks like a supermarket in the lower right corner. And in the middle, you see the participants as you hear the announcers. Hi and welcome to Ishanekon Arena. This time we have the theme Indominant. Get ready to face the heroes of Indominant, mighty individuals with all sorts of fascinating powers. By the way, to adjust the arena to the average power level, of such a setting, all the objects are easier to break, so feel free to reshape the arena as you see fit. But how about we get started with our participants as the camera flies closer to Shieldbearer. Who are you and why have you joined the arena?
I'm Shield Bearer. I am, I guess, the nature of the arena to me outside of the game is a little bit of a mystery. But I would be here because I'm proving my strength as a combatant. Very simple, straightforward kind of guy who's just trying to be always improving and training and becoming the strongest he can be.
Yeah, for contests, this is a multiversal tournament. You will be fighting as a team against a themed challenge, and if you win, you get a wish at the end. So
awesome.
But all right, let's continue with this individual with many weapons as the camera goes closer to the faceted. Or facet? How do you pronounce that?
Faceted. That's that right. As he just nods and is like, I'm just here to make up for a deal with an old drifter friend.
All right, let's continue with this fiery individual as the camera goes to Ellen Fireborn.
Hi, I am Ellen Fireborn, but you can call me Ellen. So yeah, I live in a area like this, in a big city with supervision and that, and I am a superhero. And yeah, I come here to burn some enemies.
All right. And who are you, dummy looking feller? As it goes to the reckless racer.
Oh, I would say, for the sake of the reckless racer, he probably spawned in a car. So the camera zooms in on a car that is currently traveling far too quickly, narrowly swerves to avoid our group of friends and very aggressively crashes into this museum of heroes. And out of said car launches a crash test dummy. Just completely ragdolls against the ceiling, flops onto the bonnet of this now very destroyed car, and just sits up and gives a thumbs up.
You know what? I've seen weirder. Surprisingly, I've seen weirder.
All right. Does that mean you need a token for your car, or?
I would like a car token. I will get that to you while everyone else introduces.
Okay. So, and finally, Florenic. Oh, right. That's you're supposed to say. This plant fellow. Drawing hero. You're muted.
Drawing hero.
Oh yeah, drawing hero, you're muted in Discord.
Drawing hero, please talk. Are you here? Drawing hero.
Okay, maybe he has some technical difficulties. Let's just hope he comes back later. Otherwise, I guess as he's a plant, so he's just standing there photosynthesizing.
He's just absorbing some sunlight.
Yeah. Okay. Time to get ready for the first wave of enemies. For your information, there will be... Oh. You're here. You want to say something in your character? Like, why are you here? And so?
Yes. Greetings, my fellow companions. I, a simple druid of nature, am here to attain the which help heal my forests.
Great. So, yes. The first wave will be coming from the south and the east. You can position yourself wherever you want on the map, getting ready for the assault. What do you do?
Right here. Gonna be starting with my 2 shields out, probably.
All right. Anybody else?
Okay, I'm going to put right here behind the car because the enemy are going to go here and here, right?
No, here and here.
Sorry. In that case, I'm going to put right like here, and yeah, I think that is a good position. Stay in cover.
All right. Anybody else wants to reposition?
Oh, go ahead.
You first.
I was gonna say, since I'm kind of going to be the frontliner, I think I might stay a little bit more out in the open for now, especially not knowing where our combatants are coming from. That way I can just be central.
It's coming for
reload.
here and here. No, sorry, here.
Oh, it was
and,
South and east.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
okay. Sorry, I misheard that. I guess I will kind of move just a little more to the front here. Are we tracking like full movement right now? Or
No,
we're
no.
just
This
letting it
is
free?
preparation phase. You can. You've got a couple of minutes to cast any buffs, to choose a position. No real restrictions.
Okay. I think then. Trying to think here. Yeah, I think for now, then I'll just take cover behind the back side of this car.
All right.
So.
And for me, the crash test time is going to pull himself up, put hands on this really short vehicle that he's got to help get it up and running again. And I'm going to start here, but I would like to precast my my summon vehicle and my 5-turn buff.
Is
So it's not combat.
sorry token coming right up? Give me a few seconds.
Right. A
Come.
very squat little car.
Whoop. Oh, wait. Now I uploaded it to the GM layer. So,
And
medium
it's
size
only
or big?
size. Big size.
Big size. Okay. Oh yeah, right. And you need control over that token.
Mhm.
Oh my god, it's a car.
It is. He showed up in a car. It may have been a different one that got very thoroughly compressed against the wall. And this is just one that he seems to have reassembled it into, perhaps.
All right.
He's already revving the engine, doing burnouts. He's
The
very
Fascinated
reckless.
is just rolling his eyes. He's like, I swear, some of yours are weird.
So, the first wave appears. Multiple. There's 5 superheroes. One with a robo dog. That's why it's 6 tokens, which start presenting themselves. We have joining us here for the first wave. Where is my name's? There we go. Guido, the Gadget Master. You see a small little alien right around here. All sorts of gadgets with his trusted robot dog right next to him. We've got Cool Rock, this Yeti-looking feller encased in what looks like earthen, stone, and armor. Just there, flexing his might. We've got Elsingar, Master of Electricity. The man standing right here. And you see just sparks of electricity flying around. And from the south, you have Serena, an ice manipulator. you see this purple, slightly alien-looking lady. Sorry if I get any of the lore wrong. I just had the pictures
No,
and the
you're doing
mechanics.
Yeah, you're doing great so far.
Yeah.
It's really cool to get to fight my own characters now.
Yeah. And Yamori, an animal with 4 arms and lots of weapons. As you see this blue wizard wielding 2 weapons, 1 crossbow and 1 flail. Spinning it up, ready for combat. And Reckless Rider, you're first with your ridiculous 40
All right.
initiative.
Excellent. So to start with pacing stance, I get a nice little +1 to my whip. I'll add that at the end. When I collide with a creature, can I collide with 2 creatures because I am a big vehicle?
I think the rules is written. I never had.
This has never happened before. This is very weird.
I would say you can, but you split the damage between the 2 if you do that.
Okay. Well, I would say it seems like as soon as these people appear and have their introduction, either this crash test dummy loses control, or perhaps those eyebrows that are drawn on his face angle inwards slightly. And I am going to, with this vehicle, take a full sprint action to move 55 meters towards these 2 and just full impact right into the ones that are down here. It's almost like he loses control, like the wheel starts skidding, the engine revs, and full force.
How much damage would that
Absolutely
be?
full force. It would be 55. They need to make a strength DR to potentially halve it. And I'll say I'll split it between the both of them.
Yeah, so 27 to both of them.
Strength
it sounds
VR.
like.
Okay. We've got. It looks like Yaomi succeeds, but Sorena is not. But she uses a cinematic reaction, creating an ice wall between you and them. As you crash into the ice wall, it slows you down. Oh wait, I have to roll for the cinematic action. Fair is fair. But not by that much. Let's say the damage gets halved. So that's 50. How much?
55.
55.
We'll split into, yeah.
Yeah, 55. That's 27, which is then halved again because of the wall. 27 is 10.
13?
13.
13, yes, 13. So Sorana gets.
Oh, if you round up, it's 28. I can't remember how rounding works.
Rounding down. So
Rounding down,
13
yep,
match for Sorana, who is barely standing as the ice breaks flying in her, wounding her. She's breathing heavily. Yaromi seems to take it better with his many sorted weapons, cutting the ice, but still getting hit by a few of them. So that's 13, 6, 4 damage.
And the car is absolutely crumpled. Like, it hit the wall. It partially exploded. The crash test dummy face planted into the wall. Stands back up, thumbs up. The car is totaled. So
It's gone, right?
Move that.
Just gonna
Yeah,
put
move
it
that
in the
over here
corner.
until
I'm
maybe
sure
it's
that.
it again.
Yeah, I've got to put it right here, outside of the view's range.
I'm sure that car will be back.
So I presume that was your entire round, right?
Yep,
So
that was
then
my
it's
entire round.
Gideo, who starts this round giving his dogs orders. And then you see him using his second action, opening a portal where Kurok jumps through. I need to see what's the range on that again. That's, yeah, then this should be enough. As he teleports, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Right next to the faceted.
Yeah, and these
You're
walls,
going to
they're
regret that.
fully like solid, tall
Yes,
walls.
these
right?
are solid. Yes.
You're going to immediately regret that.
Okay, then, and Giddo, yeah, he just kind of stays here at the wall, and that's his turn. Speaking of the one who said you're gonna regret that, it's your turn. The faceted.
All right. Okay. Well, we have an armored boy in front of us.
Mhm.
As you're going to see this guy take out a chainsaw sword and a mace. As he revs it up and is like, "Oh, don't fail now." Yeah, this is unreliable. So first attack is going to have an unreliable roll.
Okay.
Ooh, I love unreliable.
It will work.
Okay.
The chainsaw sword will successfully rev.
Okay.
And here comes the first attack from the chainsaw sword. And yeah, this guy's probably not very effective. Yeah, but these rolls like
Well,
these.
it's a hit actually.
Oh, it's a hit. Okay, so it is going to ignore 4 armor by default.
Oh, that's almost his entire armor.
Yeah. 11.
11. As you take your... Oh, what happened to my camera?
Technical
Are you...
issues.
Oh, that happened to my camera. I'll be back
So
in...
colorful.
You gotta restart your camera, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I just accidentally forgot to turn on the power of the loading cable, so it ran out. So it needs like a few seconds to load before I can turn it on again. So let's just go with the pretty colors for a second. As long as you can still hear me, I can run the game.
And
So
And
yeah,
mace
11
swing is
damage.
coming
That's 10 in total, as you just saw through his stony armor.
and mace swing incoming.
Okay,
16, that'll probably hit.
that's a hit.
Ignoring 4 armor as well.
Well, you can
This
do
will
2
be
attacks.
halved. Or 4 damage.
4 damage. So 3 damage in total. As you hit him,
Yep, that's
but
about-
your mace isn't as effective in cutting through his earthen armor.
That's fine. Use an AP to switch back to my shields. Pass turn.
So, yes, camera. This should be running again? Question mark. Sorry. Ah, there we go. Okay. So that's your turn, right?
Yep, that's it.
So, Yamori, with all of his weapons, getting ready, closing in on the reckless racer, as he attacks you 4 times with 4 different weapons. Let's roll all at once.
4 arms.
What's your evasion?
Is he small by chance, Blaze?
What?
Is he like a small size by chance?
No, I made him medium sized. Why?
Just curious.
My evasion is 12.
Oh, I know why you ask. Is he
Yes, I
canonically
have
small?
downswing.
Is he canonically small or?
Yes, he is. He's like 3.5 feet tall. So and
Okay,
Guido is
so
also really small.
then let's make him small. He's officially small now, even though I know that will, that's gonna hurt later. So, what's your evasion, reckless racer?
An evasion of 12.
12.
It's bad.
So that's 2
Man, I
hits
thought
in
my
total.
evasion was not good.
Oh dear.
It's 2 hits in total. Let's go
Okay.
for the damage. So, that's plus 6, 12 damage, but you're getting hit twice, so you can subtract your armor twice from that.
Okay. It just kind of, he hits and he impacts and bounces back twice. I have 6 armor.
Wait,
at
well,
number
that
12,
would like
right?
okay, 1 would bounce up, but the other was 8 plus 3, so 9.
Okay, so one.
Sorry,
was-
not
one
9,
was-
12. So that would still be 6 damage.
Yeah.
8 plus 3 is 11.
No, 8. Oh, 11, yeah. Sorry, too many numbers
Okay.
at once.
That's all right. 5 damage.
5
I can handle 5 damage.
Yeah, 5 damage survivable.
Okay. All right, that's his turn. Floranic, you're up.
Yeah. I would like to move a little close and use and to my ability elemental status wrap for poison for those two right there.
Elemental Wrath can
Look on the
hit
right.
any target within 50 meters of you that you want to hit.
Oh.
The free hero on the east. Oh, I don't want to hit the other guys.
Yeah, you can choose who you hit, so...
I think you can hit everyone except the stone guy because of the
Yeah, he is in cover, but everybody else you could hit, if you like.
I can take this guy. Don't worry about
1,
me.
2, 3, 3, 4.
I don't want to hit the other guys. I just want to hit the
Why
I just wanna
not?
hit the enemies.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
not? You got Raph. Hit them
Yeah.
all.
You're hitting just the enemies.
Yeah.
Oh,
can-
oh. If I hit the other guys too, well, okay, I use elemental status wrap.
Okay. As I
Wow.
presume you send out poisonous spores into all directions, but you have full control over them, so it only hits the enemies. And oh boy, did they all roll excellently!
Wow.
That is a lot of good rolls. Holy
I'm
smokes.
sorry, but they all resist your
That is
poison.
superhero behavior right there.
I'm hoping you burned all your good rolls doing that. Ugh.
We can only
Sorry,
hope.
I was sure that it would
Don't wor-
have been
don't
a
worry,
cool
I-
move.
Do not worry, my friends. The spores will only incapacitate them. I do not kill my enemies. But that would be against the love of Gaia.
All right, Sarana.
Just trying to get into character.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course,
I
it's
love the
cool.
pivot
Roleplay is awesome. Sarana, what did you do again? Oh yeah, advanced ice damage and
Oh, that's mean. Oh,
so
not advanced ice damage is so mean.
as she's there, yeah, I mean, so far Reckless Racer has been the most dangerous creature, so she moves back a bit and prepares a icy bolt firing at you.
All right.
That's a
That-
two.
Okay, yeah, no. But afraid of hitting her allies, she doesn't aim. She doesn't hit you, and hits the wall behind you. Dang it! That would have slowed you down a bit.
The angry eyebrows turn towards the ice one.
Must have been too focused on the spores. Yeah, that's it.
All right, time for the shock one. As you see him charging up, his hands are charging up with lightning. And just one question: is this? Yes, it is a 1 AP action. So you see the electricity flowing towards Guido. Guido, sorry, and his robo dog and himself, and they are electrically charged. It looks like if you hit them, you'll get a nasty surprise. As he moves on, and wait, oh yeah, right. Can he 1, 2, 3 maybe from here? Who can he hit? Florence? Yeah, here goes for you, Florence. As he charges up electricity, trying to shock you. And what's your evasion? Florenic?
Maybe. Okay.
I see 14. Okay, that's a hit. He deals 7 shock damage to you.
Do not worry, my friends. That shock pales in comparison to the pollution I'm our ozone.
Come on, man. Eldigar says. That's his turn. Next is Shield Bearer.
Okay. Awesome. I have a question. Can a heavy shield be used to take cover behind?
No, you need
I
an
imagine no.
upgrade for your shield for that.
Okay. Just wanted to double check. Okay. I think then what I will do is I will throw my huge heavy shield as a weapon at Yamari here.
All right.
Do you want me to do all rolls in roll 20? Yeah.
If you prefer, you can use a character sheet. It's
Okay. Yeah, it's got all my bonuses and stuff already, right? So.
yes.
And then I do have a question. My feature for the shield master, it says when I attack with a heavy shield, I get +2 armor. Is that after the attack or just before? So
As before, so you get the extra bonus damage on the shield as a basher.
right.
Armor basher. Neat.
Yes. Armor basher was what I went for. So okay. So I think that's not being added naturally here in my inventory. So I need to add that. Just the +1 extra I get.
Since it's not a static bonus, it's not calculated in automatically. Since how does the character sheet supposed to know when it's triggered or not, right?
Yep. Okay, I rolled a 6 on my attack roll.
With the
bonus.
hit bonus. Okay,
With the hit bonus. I rolled a 2.
Yikes.
You swing your shield, throwing it, and sorry, what was his name again? I keep forgetting. Yamori sees it coming as he ducks beneath as a giant shield flies over him. But he's experienced enough with weapons, knowing that it will be coming flying back before he gets up again, staying down, and you catch your giant shield again.
Yeah, and I magically pull it back towards myself, and then Reckless Racer. How are you? I guess you did a bunch of damage to them, but I also don't want to just leave our buddies here to get fought from behind. So I think what I'll do is move over this way. Is it just diagonals for movement?
Your diagonals is 1 meter. So
Diagonals are very good. Yep.
Okay, I will move then with the rest of my last AP here. So I should be able to move a total of 6. And I'm going to get in front here of Floranic and prepare to help protect him from these 3 combatants. These superheroes, they're not acting very heroic right now.
Thank you, my good friend.
It's just part of the show. Plus, they're simulated. They're not the real deal.
Oh, dang. Okay. But yeah, I just tell Floranic, stay behind me as I hold my shield and prepare to block everything for him.
All right. So it's Kurok's turn. As you see him regenerating part of his armor, gaining 6 temporary vitality back, and getting ready to counterattack with a fist filled with covered in stone. He's getting ready to punch back. So he has rolling the d20.
Yeah, no.
Natural 3.
He just no-sells it with the shields. Holding both shields, he's like, seriously, what's with you people?
Hard not to crack, aren't you? So,
I think you'll find, despite my lack of powers, I keep up just fine!
Let me remind you that the arena automatically adjusts the power level of all participants to a similar level. So you don't need superpowers to compete. Says you hear the announcer. And yes, so that's his entire turn. And Alan Fireborn.
Hey. Okay.
Right.
So I look at Florani and they look and learn, and I take a step 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to cast Head Eruption, and I would like to target the 4. I think I can target the 4. I'm going to see. It's a 4 meter.
Should be a 4-meter cube for you.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I can.
4 meter. You can.
4 meters since you are demolition, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can increase the size by 1 if you want to hit the robot
Yeah,
dog.
you can hit the dog too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Here's the question: Is the electric charge the only melee range, or does it work on range too?
It works on range 2.
Ah, bugger. That's gonna be annoying.
But all right, they have to make Constitution defense rolls, right?
Yes.
So that's Edingar resists, but yeah, the dog does not. Roll for damage.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to roll for damage. Sí, creo que. Okay, yeah, I got to roll for damage. Wait. 46, I think.
Yes.
And ignore half armor.
Yes. You fight your fiery powers engulfing Elder and the dog. The dog starts melting from the heat. The system's overheating, and he is gone. But Elder tries to resist the damage. That's half, so 5, 3, 8 damage, and his armor is 1. So 7 damage in total. Still a decent chunk of damage, but he's. Huh? Oh, wait, you're aiming for Gideon, or? No, because
wait.
you moved that.
Okay.
That
yeah.
area, by the way, is now glowing hot. Anybody sending it? And since they had shock shields, Alan, you are shocked now.
Oh, it's only shock? Oh, that's annoying, but survivable.
See, yes.
At least I killed the dog. And that is my turn.
All right. So, oh yeah, it would have been the robot dog's turn, but yeah, Reckless Rider, back to you.
All right, start of my turn because pacing stance, I get to recover 2 vitality. So back up to 24. And the Reckless Racer, this crash test dummy, looks at this small weapon-wielding creature that came up and hit him and like actually did damage. You got a damage feedback for how much you did. And despite not having a car, he's going to crouch down, make a gear shifting motion, and plant his foot into the dirt as if hitting pedal to the metal. And I am going to dash 75 meters into this small weapon wielder.
Oh my lord, 75?
Holy
Yep.
cow.
Using very bouncy is going to guarantee half the damage to 37, and he gets advantage on the DR. As this crash test dummy makes the motion of flooring it and floors it himself directly into this creature.
Oh,
Yeah, he does not succeed. As it just,
Oh my
with
God.
full speed, crashing into him, slamming him into the car, and
you paced.
somehow
Oh
you
my
don't get
lord.
He
any
just took
hits.
75 damage.
37.
37.
Yeah, we're playtesting changes, which guarantees halving the damage if I use my immunity to it.
This is
then
the nerf
advantage.
version,
Man,
by the
reckless
way.
drivers.
Yeah, this is the nerfed version. It's
Uh,
still
yeah, I was
very
gonna say,
good.
I was looking at Speedster, for
It's
something
still
similar.
very good.
Mm. But yeah, I might actually need to fully nerf it. Sorry, but for now you can.
I think it'll happen.
So, but now Guido, seeing his beloved dog, or I presume beloved dog, injured, he seems to be very angry. So, you like playing with fire? He already slays a rifle, but no, maybe something that does more damage to you. As he readies a device which catapults a piece of metal lying from his dog. Get him, doggo! Making a physical projectile against Ellen Fireborn.
Oh my lord. Oh, that was nearly a 1.
I have 16 evasion.
16. So it's a hit. You are
boy.
getting
That's going to
fully upcasted.
That's
So it's 4d6 physical damage. And
Oh lord, that's a lot.
give me a
They are
strength
not
defense
damage.
roll.
Okay, I would like to do a cinematic reaction.
All right.
I would like to create, as you can, I can see the goblin like landing a big rock on me, or a
A
big
metallic
piece
part of his
metal.
beloved pet.
Oh, okay. I try to melt the metal with the fire, and try to create like a seal of fire to burn the metal.
All right. Give me a perseverance check.
Okay. Okay, going to roll for perseverance check. Wait.
Oh,
Natural
15.
10. Using your fire, you blast against it, completely obliterating the piece of metal. It evaporates before it even hits you. And but you still need to make a strength defense roll.
Okay, I'm going to make the defense stat roll. No, sorry, it's a d20.
Oh, -2 to strength defense rolls. That's gonna be a tough sell.
So,
Yikes.
but even so, the shockwave still hits you, slamming you back into this fence, breaking the fence in the process, and you get 4 physical damage.
That could have gone way worse.
Oh yeah,
All right. So
you're lucky. Guido would be very angry that you hurt his pet.
mhm.
He's very mad as is.
He doesn't have like 1, 2, 3. I think he gets like in pseudo cover behind the fence. Yeah, but you can still see him. All right, so that's his turn. The faceted.
Okay. Pull out as the shields just go onto his arms again, and he pulls out the chainsaw sword and mace again. He's like, ready for round 2?
Ah,
Unreliable. It worked. D20 plus 5. Yeah,
That's a
19's gonna
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
For only 5.
only 5, and you ignore 4 damage, right?
4 armor, yep.
Wait. Okay, for a second I thought OBS wasn't recording my audio, which would have been bad.
And
Okay.
here comes the mace.
So you hit him, dealing 4 damage.
Mace hits. 4.
Yeah.
divided down to 4. And then I'm going to spend 4 momentum charges to swing once more with the chainsaw sword, or attempt to.
All right.
It will work. Natural 1, it misses.
As you keep dashing him, he keeps regenerating his stony armor, trying to repel your attacks. You do not manage to break through his armor. You deal the
this
damage,
time.
it's just you don't break through his temporary vitality.
I'll get there. I'm keeping him busy.
Looks like I was ready. He smiles at you, grinning.
Oh, we'll see about that.
So, Yamari is staying on the car. Veranik.
Yes.
Sorry, real quick, Blaze.
Yeah.
Do we start with any narrative momentum?
Yes.
Yes.
Full
we
narrative
start
momentum.
with
Full supply.
It's how many? How much? Sorry.
Full supply.
Get all of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Go ham.
I would like to do a cinematic reaction and snare the two heroes in front of us in vine.
So
Cinematic action.
Eldinger and Guido.
Yep.
All
Do I
right.
have to make a
if
raw
we-
force check?
Yeah, raw force makes sense.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus 5.
12. You have absolutely no problem pulling both of them in, squeezing them in, and let's say you deal 2d10 damage since you rolled so well. Roll me 2d10.
Yeah.
Okay. 2d10.
Oh dear
19.
lord.
Oh,
That's
well,
going to hurt.
looks like the grabbing won't be necessary because you rid them towards you with so much force that you just hear their bones and necks breaking. Once you notice that, you just let them go as they despawn. Oh, that was brutal.
I was not expecting that to happen.
2 down.
I just wanted to give you some bonus damage. I was not expecting you rolling the second highest value.
I did not know that was gonna happen either.
Dear lord, that did so much. All right.
And
Don't
Flora
worry,
is more
Floranic
powerful
is
than I
here
thought he
announces.
was.
They are simulated. You did not really kill people.
Hey, thanks for the help, Plantman. Say Allen.
No problem, my dear friend.
So,
But we are all children of Gaia. And we deserve to live.
so it's Sorana's turn, who tries again to slow the reckless racer down. Oh, come on!
She is not having a good day.
Yeah, she seems to be frustrated and runs into cover behind the car. And yes, that's
Gets
shield
that
bearer.
much speed.
Okay. So after seeing all of that, I think the faceted looks pretty good. Like he can handle what's going on his own. So I'm gonna go move over here and throw my big heavy shield again at Serena.
I don't think that's
And
gonna.
so
hit.
that's a 9. Wow. Okay. Can I use my cinematic reaction since of my magical powers to like pull my shield back to use a reaction to try to hit again? Like do
All
another
right.
attack?
If you're using supernatural power, I guess that would be a supernatural check.
Okay. So,
You didn't
How's
put
that
anything in
supernatural?
supernatural, did you?
I
I'll
didn't.
allow you to
I
use
thought of it,
perseverance
too.
instead.
You said perseverance. Okay.
Yeah, perseverance makes sense for you to have.
Wow. Okay, that was a 6 total.
6. I'll say you still deal half damage of your weapon attack on the way back.
Okay. And I'm going to use my trip attack ability.
You have to announce that before you do the attack, but
Oh, okay.
I allow it this time because you didn't know.
And then my reduction in willpower cost can make things cost 0, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Where do you have a willpower reduction from?
Shield Master.
That only applies to light
Oh,
shields.
maneuvers.
Light shields.
Okay.
You're using a heavy shield.
What? I thought it says heavy shield. Oh, with a light shield. Okay, never mind. That's fine. I don't mind using 1 willpower for that. So you said half damage.
Yes.
I think the way I'm going to. It's only 1d8, right? So.
Yeah.
I got a 10 total.
10 total.
That's with all my damage.
Seeing the shield, she jumps out of the way up to the air. As she's falling, you use your energy, pulling it back. Apparently not learning when you attack Jamori. It hits her in the back, as she was already very weakened from the car crash earlier. It's enough to knock her out. She's out of the game.
Okay. And then I guess would I be able to try to switch? Well, the faceted, am I gonna mess you up if I swap places with you?
Not particularly, no. I can move pretty fast. Movement isn't an issue.
Okay. Are you willing to use 1 reaction point to swap places with me?
Sure, I can use an RP. I can burn an RP, no problem.
Okay, then I will use. Yeah, we'll swap positions then.
Okay, sound good?
With my last action point, and then that's the end of my turn.
It's yeah. Kurok seeing the situation. Looks like I'm outnumbered. Maybe not outgunned, but I think I know when a fight is lost. I give up. As he dematerializes as the last man standing.
All right.
Yep. So yeah.
Wow.
Good
Wow,
fight.
that was-
You didn't take as many hits as I thought you would, but shows how capable you are. As the glowy hot area from Alan Fireborn starts to cool down again. All right, for your information, the next wave will be coming from the north and the west. Get ready.
North from the west. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to position right here. I'm not going to drink any stimulant yet. I think I have enough willpower for 1 more combat.
I'll be right back. I need to quickly go do something.
Okay.
All right, don't fall in.
And Reckless Racer, you're staying there?
Well, I see a plenty good car right here that I can get into.
All
Are
right.
you good at hot wiring things?
Let's just say that it is
Oh no,
this
no,
token
not my
now.
summon one. Oh yeah, that'll be the token. Okay.
The thing is, the car is part of the map, so I cannot really move it.
Oh.
So the token shows.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
And let's see,
Bear is.
uh,
Sorry.
Seemingly completely unaware of like, oh, enemies are coming from a certain location. He's going to be doing burnouts in the parking lot over here.
All right.
Like there are constant collisions between the cars happening right now. This is definitely villain behavior.
Yeah, shield bearer paying attention to. He's trying to be tactical here and think that if he faces the most enemies from this left side or the west, that he'll be able to do his job best over here.
All
Just,
right.
move right there.
Are you ready to face the second round? Some of you
I have a
who
question
know
for you,
it,
Blaze.
what? Sorry.
I had an ongoing buff that would have lasted 5 turns. Is that effectively off now?
Yeah, that's off.
Okay.
Mm.
Would I have gotten? Wait, hold on. It is. Would I have got the effect from like
This-
each turn because it's a heal and a WP
Pacing stance only works
the end of
during
each-
combat. So
during
no.
combat? Okay.
Otherwise, it would be totally overpowered. You could just
It'd be
say,
ridiculous.
I'm spending 2 willpower to regain 10 willpower. Infinite willpower.
And on the other side of things, I upcasted it at the start because I was like, oh, fully cast it. I only rolled 1d6. Do you mind if I roll another d6 because I was meant to roll 2? For the healing
Yeah, I
at the
think
start
you
of my turn?
forgot one. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right.
So,
And also, it's only a 3 WP upcast ability, not 4. So I have 1 extra WP. So it's all well and good.
Okay.
So, those who know Indominant might have noticed that all those you have faced so far have been representations of the powers you can choose in the system. 5 combatants, 5 powers. So you can imagine who you will be facing in the second round. As in front of you appear 5 other combatants. And I think I've accidentally... Yep, no. You're not supposed to reappear. Oops. Yeah. The other 5 power sets. We have the one, the only Indominus representing super strength. You see a majestic blue man with a white cape. Right next to him, the psionic Nightwave, a girl weaving purple energy around her. And you have Divinos, a light manipulator. Heatsink, a fire manipulator. And Shohun, a martial artist. Are you ready for combat?
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Let's get started with Reckless Rider because 40 initiative is ridiculous.
40 initiative is ridiculous. So I'm in a vehicle right now, driving around in here. The good old, we'll go with the 9 meter speed that a car has instead of my summoned one's 11. There is just a beep beep, and he is going to crash through the little fence here, directly into the psionic lady. With the purple energy. Again, it really just seems like he lost control of the car. Like he'd been smashing them all up in there. He seems like a terrible driver.
All right.
I
strength
really
defense
love
roll.
Reckless Driver.
Strength defense roll. As you drive into her, she succeeds on her strength defense roll, but I presume that's still a lot of damage, right?
It would be 22 for a normal car going full force.
22? Already halved,
Yep.
right?
That is the halved version, yes.
Okay. As you see her fully upcasting barrier, as your car crashes into a psionic field that she generates in front of her, blocking all the damage. So, that was a lot of force. She does seem to be a little bit out of breath after do that. So,
As if to
Fire
communicate
down.
back, he reaches into the car he just crashed out of and beep beep.
Yes, I have no mouth and I must scream. Use the horn.
The Facetet.
Okay. So we got a light boy, a fire boy, and a martial arts boy. All right. As he's just going to pull out 2 automatic pistols, and he's going to be like, "All right, then, which one are you first? Let's go with the shiny one." As he points at the light guy, and he's going to
Okay.
take a couple shots. Going for the one that has the light seems like a good idea. 23 for the first pistol shot.
Yeah, that's a hit.
4. These don't ignore armor, by the way. 12.
Yeah. You hit him right in the shoulder, ripping out some of his. He seems to be made fully out of light, ripping out part of its energy. He seems
Second
to
shot.
flicker after the hit, but he's still standing.
21.
Yeah, that's also a hit.
This will be halved. 4.
For not waiting, second shot, other shoulder, as he flickers more, starting to lose his energy-based form, and he disappears. No
Good
mercy for
shots,
the
all it
healer, huh?
Yeah, go immediately for the healer. I know what light is capable of. Back to shields, and he's going to flick behind a wall because Fireboy's scary.
Flotanic. Floranic, sorry, Floranic. Drawing hero?
Hero?
There, boss.
Yes.
It's your turn.
You're up.
Okay. I like to move a little forward and use my ability, sticky ground, drop the 2 attacking shield bearer.
All right, strength defense rolls coming right up. Those are not looking good.
No.
You create a sticky area. Let's say around here. And both of them are grabbed. Not able to move.
I'll hold him for a bit.
So, it's Shohun's turn, the robot. You see him concentrating as he charges up, casting a mystic weapon on himself. His fists are charging with mystical energy, as even though he can't move, he can still shoot key blasts.
Nice, Guru.
The question is, what's the range? 15 meters.
Pretty good. Guru has good range.
Yes. He attacks Floranic,
Oh.
who put him in that situation. That's what's your
Could I use my cinematic reaction to like throw my shield to try to block it?
That won't be necessary because he misses.
Won't be necessary because 6 is bad.
I hadn't seen that.
Truly,
before.
nature is on my side.
I need to focus more. As next up is Divinus is dead. Shield bearer.
Okay. Will I get affected if I walk into that square?
Yes.
Good thing I can throw my shield then.
Mhm.
I'm going to just get close so I can more easily intercept if I need to. And then I'm going to use my trip attack and attack heat sink. So I'll spend the 1 willpower. And my ability hit bonus, I think is, or my attack hit bonus is 4. Wow. Rolled so many 2s. Holy cow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, you're really not lucky today. Sorry about that, but that's clearly a miss. As the
Yeah.
sticky vines just get in the way of your attack,
Okay. I guess that's my turn then. So I don't think there's any other basic action I can do.
Not
with
really
my last
sorry.
AP. Yep, that's all good.
So it's Heatsink's turn. So Heatsink, yep. As I think he uses a cinematic action to burn away all those vines, and at the same time hitting Shield Bearer with some fire. Let's see if he succeeds. Natural 10.
Yikes.
As he hits you with 5d6. Oh,
Oh,
24
Lord,
heat
that-
damage, Shield Bearer. You
Yikes.
can
I
subtract
do
your
have-
armor value from that, by the way.
Yeah. I do have 10 armor since I attacked with my shield.
wow, that'll hurt, but you're still hanging in there.
Yeah. So,
He's a tanky boy, even if this is a hit.
can I do a minus in here? Okay, yes, I can. I mean, I was still like half of my health almost, so.
It was
Yeah,
a
you'll be fine
cinematic
now.
action that rolled really well, right? So
Yeah.
You'll be
after
fine.
that, he tries to get some distance. 1, 2, 3. Running up here. Night Wave. So. Yeah, right. If she moves you, you're immune to the damage. So that doesn't really
Hey,
do.
she can move me though. She can move me. She can
No.
certainly try.
Yeah. Really bouncy is silly.
You know what? Seeing the situation, she and her Indominus are going to make a cooperative cinematic action. So
Ooh.
let's see how. I thought of this before the stream, and I think yes, it succeeds. As seeing how dangerous the reckless racer is, especially so close up, she says she picks up Indominant with her telekinetic powers and catapults him over the battlefield. And the only one who's really exposed is Thoranik, as he smashes into you for 6d10 damage. That's
Oh, yikes.
27 damage. Unless you want to use a cinematic reaction, maybe, to counter that.
Blaze, would I, with my amazing vehicle handling skills, be able to cause a car to flip up in his way to reduce the damage? Like just reducing the momentum?
That sounds ridiculous, even for you. Sorry, I can't allow it.
Okay,
Fair
can I
enough.
use my cinematic reaction to throw my shield to try to block some of the damage?
Yes, you can. I guess that would be raw force or athletics.
Is it athletics?
Pago.
Athletics. Makes sense.
Uh-oh. I got an 11 total.
Ooh,
Uh,
very nice.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Nice. I would say that's enough to half the damage. So we're talking about 13 damage, as your shield absorbs some of the shockwave, but the dominant super strength still pushes through, slamming the shield into Floranic before your shield comes back.
Yeesh.
Cool.
13.
So, and then Fireborn.
Oh, okay, me again. So yeah, the situation is a little complicated. I'm going to help a little my friend, my plan friend, and I'm going to use a head projectile. It's a tool that I have in case that I can use iron effect. Well, I can use iron effect, but I don't finish the action. So I'm going to attack with her projectile. I'm going to roll for an attack roll. Uh, 15.
15, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. So that will be 4d6 hit damage. Uh, uh, 18 damage, and also the target is burning, and how I have advanced hit damage, the damage is maximized.
Oh. So.
Oh, that could get bad quickly.
So
I'm going to put in cover.
So you deal -5, 13 damage to him, and he's burning now.
Yes,
He is on fire.
and the damage is maximized.
Yeah,
So
but
that will be
12.
12 damage.
Yeah, 12 damage by default.
Hmm.
That is a lot.
12 minus the armor. He's burning. It's just enough to KO him. I wanted to make such a cool punching maneuver with him. Catapulting Florenic through the map, but fine. You get him. Indominant, not being able to take the heat. He barely standing, he just goes unconscious while standing. I so wanted to make his push attack enforcer combo.
Yeah, that was another one I was gonna go for, was Enforcer, doing that kind of a build, but
Yeah, enforcer can be really fun.
Yeah,
But I guess I don't get to use my toys. So that's since it's Indominus, at least he got his cinematic co-partition action. Reckless Rider.
oh yeah, that was very tough.
Alright, so having watched this weird psionic lady like launch her friend, like I respect that. She also took a car impact head on. She's going to get a hand on the shoulder, like a recognizing a comrade. The angry expression is going to soften lightly. And then with the same gear shift motion and pedal to the floor, he is going to run this way. He has a movement speed of, when full dashing, 75. He is going to run down, and having seen flashes of fire, and fire is awful when you're a crash test dummy. Like, you hate fire so much. I'm going to run into the person that made the fire all the way down here. Just going around, kicking up the pavement, leaving skid marks from his feet as he turns. And I'm going to crash into the fire wielder.
And yeah, he failed his strength
Yeah.
roll.
Oh lord.
So that's how much damage again?
37.
37, yeah. This will
Haste.
get nerfed afterwards, definitely. As he just
Okay.
crash into him.
Okay. The
big
Reckless
fiery
Rider is
explosion.
My favorite character.
And what? Sorry, what did you say? Drawing hero?
The Reckless Driver is definitely my favorite character.
It don't work right now.
Reckless and dangerous, as in real life.
He's definitely a recurring villain in a superhero existence somewhere.
All right, the faceted one.
All right. I'm going to spend one momentum charge to get up to our monkey's face, and he's just going to pull out 2 daggers and turn on to our electric mode. He's going to be like, "You're going to feel a shock."
Wait, do they deal shock damage or do they just give the shock condition?
They're elemental weapons shock.
Okay.
Oh, forgot.
Yep.
Not
This is
good
going
against-
to sting. This is going to sting. If I connect. They need to connect first. That's the important part. I imagine that's probably gonna miss.
Yep, that's a miss.
Swing again.
Oh.
It is half damage for a mercy. But unfortunately, this is an exploiter weapon times 2. You are turbo screwed. This is really bad.
How much damage are we talking about?
7 before, 7 after.
7,
half
so
of attack.
14 damage in total, which is as you go with the first dagger, and he blocks it with his hand, catching it, but you still have the other one stabbing him while he's distracted with the other one, right in between his ribs. The shock goes through his entire body. He's smoking, but he's still standing.
And again! Here comes another one.
Oh no.
Here comes another.
That's a
17.
hit.
Not a crit this time, at least. 3 damage before multipliers.
Yeah, he only had 1 vitality left, so. And he's a monk type character, right? He's wearing clothes, not armor. Yes.
Yeah.
As he but you know what? Before he goes, one final stand move as a cinematic reaction, trying to take you down with him, with focusing all the energy he channeled before, as the systems are failing. He just put his hands together, cracks in the system. He's not just exploding with electrical power, but also with his mystic energy exploding in one final defiant move. 11 spirit damage to the faceted and the shield bearer.
Oh,
That's
11.
fine.
But
That's
I still
better.
reduce that or no because it's
Yeah, you still reduce
spirit,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Armor works.
Armor works
So
against
I
the wall.
reduce that to 7 only then. Or no, sorry, you said 11?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so I only take 1 damage then.
Yeah. Tanky boy.
I take that on the chin. I'll be fine.
Okay. This ain't looking good for the enemies. Thoranic.
Well, okay, I'm trying to see what to do next.
Yes, there's only the lady Psyche right here.
In the north.
I think I want to try to do a cinematic reaction where I try to snare her in a vine of bramble.
You made cinematic action since it's your turn. Okay.
Yep.
But
Yes.
ensnare her. Alright. So just immobilizing
Roll
her
force
or
check.
what?
Mobilizing her.
Immobilizing. Okay. Roll force check.
Hmm. 7.
7. You send your vines out. She's grabbed by them and restrained. And
Oh,
quite frankly,
restrained.
if she's restrained, you already won. She can't act. I mean, she could do a cinematic burst, but does she even have it? Yes, she does have enough cinema. But yeah, let's be honest. You won the battle.
The reckless racer probably would just resume over there.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about? She's my friend. I respect
Oh.
her.
If it wasn't the reckless racer who finished the job the fastest, it almost certainly would.
But yeah, congratulations, challengers! You have defeated the might of Indominant. I hope you enjoyed all these wonderful power sets, which you can try out in Indominant. But first, yeah, and what?
Wait, are we finished?
Yes.
I think that there will be a field phase that is a boss, something like that.
No,
Okay.
you were surprisingly effective.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with ending.
Easters are always OP.
S-
Yeah. And Also, usually in Ishanekon Arena, there's only 2 battles, because if you do 3, it usually goes over the 2-hour limit. But hey, all right. Well, you succeeded. Let's gather you all like in the center so I can zoom in the camera a bit. So since you won, what are your wishes? Starting with the faceted one.
You remember my drifter friend, right?
Mhm.
You had a deal with. I had a deal with him, and I expect him to keep it.
All right.
That's all I need.
The deal will be kept.
Excellent.
Reckless Racer, what is your wish? Oh, demonic one.
He raises a hand. He raises a hand, doesn't have a mouth, and then makes a 1-moment gesture. Is going to write on the bonnet of a car, just like scraping his finger into the hood. A vehicle that won't break.
Truly, we have unleashed a horrible monstrosity upon the multiverse. But a deal is a deal. Here you go. As a car appears next to you. What kind of color do you want for the car?
Oh, I like this. I like this police car. It's a little bit ironic for such a reckless driver to have a police car. So let's just go with this one.
All right, the car behind you becomes indestructible.
Oh.
Only God himself would have the power to destroy this thing. Alan Fireborn, what do you wish?
Maybe I will regret my wish, but I wish to be stronger. Yeah.
Your wish is
I
granted.
am.
What?
Yeah.
Your wish is
No,
granted.
I will.
What?
I got to say that I have fame and money, so yeah.
Okay, so
Continue.
you want fame and money and not the power.
No, I want more power.
Okay. Your wish is granted. You feel the power erupting inside of you. The fire, the heat. You feel it. You're significantly more powerful. Like you could take on almost anything back in your world.
Oh, thanks. Thank
Floren-
you very much.
Florenic, what is your wish?
My only wish is for my rainforest to be restored to its former glory.
Your wish shall be granted. As you see a screen up here showing your rainforest, the trees growing up, plants blooming, animals appearing. It looks better than ever before. And finally, Shield Bearer, what is your wish?
Shield Bearer is very simple, and he wants one thing. He wants a second very large shield.
You get a
So he can
second
just-
very large shield and the immense grip, multi-wielder, and shield basher talents for free. So now you can efficiently fight with the 2 shields.
There we go.
All right, that was the arena. All these power sets represented with the enemies, you can find them. You've got ice manipulation, what I picked for my character. I'm editing the video. It will be coming onto my YouTube channel next week, so you can see it. We've got psionic power, super strength, martial arts, weapons, fire, lightning. What am I forgetting? Gadgets, Earth.
Yeah, gadgets.
Super cool stuff. Check it out. Backer kit coming in 2 days. Link is in the description. Zarek, tell us about your game.
Yeah, it's a superhero game. Very crunchy, but also very approachable. Our rules are pretty simple and easy to learn. We usually can teach people in 15 to 20 minutes how to play and give them a character, and they can jump in and play and have a lot of fun. It's very based around teamwork, and working together as a team. We've got some really unique systems and mechanics. We've got like our drive is what you use with your powers. Kind of feels like willpower in a way. I think there's a good amount of ways to recover willpower in Ishanekon. So, every archetype kind of has their way to recover drive, and then our dominance and weakness system really is where the teamwork comes together. You're always trying to work together to stack on as much dominance as you can, which can make you get critical hits much easier and things like that. So yeah, and then we have pretty loose rules because superheroes, it's hard to tell you everything a superhero can do. Our character sheets would be insane if we tried to do that, and so would our rules. And so we leave a lot of non-combat things up to you. If you're an ice person, maybe you want to create an ice bridge, things like that where you get to be creative. Yeah, lots of fun. We've got a free primer too. That's the quick start guide. It's our first 5 levels of content available for free.
Go
Yes.
play it. It's cool.
Yeah, Gold's been reading the rules, so
Hmm.
thank you, Gold.
Yeah.
All right. See you, everybody, on the next arena. Unless somebody wants to say something before we stop the stream. No.
I would.
Mhm.
I would.
Yes.
What do you want to say?
Everyone. I want to say to everyone watching this stream, make sure to protect and clean our environment. It's like Fulanic once said, we are all children of Gaia. Just wanted to say it out loud because I want to protect the environment and I just want to make sure everyone knows that.
We usually don't try not to be political on the stream, but I think saying the environment is important. We can get behind that one. So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I get it. It's an important topic, but
We only have one Earth, that's for sure.
yeah. Hmm.
I have
That's-
an important topic as well, relevant to my character, if that's okay.
Yes.
Speeding does not make you cool. Stay safe on your roads if you're driving.
Do you want to turn this
Don't
into
drink drive,
a
kids.
Captain Planet episode?
Right, that's what
Exactly.
it feels like.
I mean,
Go
we're
Planet.
superhero themed right now, right?
Yeah, we saw
power
the
is
dangers
yours.
of reckless driving.
Mhm. All right. See you around.
Like-
And next time, Redshifted for Ishanekon Arena. It will be sci-fi themed. See ya.
Ooh.
Bye.
Bye.